And Mary, you will have a couple of minutes. You want to hold the mic? Or okay. You'll have a couple of minutes to convince Lori and Ed why you should be wearing the crown. Okay? Here you go.
I am not going to convince you why I need the crown. I'm just going to tell you my experience and how far I've come in 11 months of advocacy. I have done so much. I realized that with my brain injury that there was a lot lacking in this waiver alone that people were suffering from. And so I got involved. I first spoke at the Brain Injury Conference in the Springs in 2008 and about ILSTs and how they would make people's lives so much better. And then after that, I took a couple of years because I'm like trying to sort out life like everybody else. And I found out that I really needed to act on the fact that this brain injury waiver was so discombobulated. It could be so wonderful. So I picked out 3 things that I needed to change. I chose, the first thing I wanted to change was that people who were discharged from the hospital early could still get on the waiver because people were being discharged with mild concussions and it grew into severe brain injuries, and they weren't going to be able to get the waiver because they were diagnosed before getting on it, which I thought was totally ridiculous. But that's state for you. And then I was going to see, my infinite life skills trainer has given me so much in my life. She has taught me that you can actually go out there and do things, and I needed that, and it's because of her that I'm able to get out here and do things and be in the community, and I'm trying to get back to work and everything. So I wanted to see how if the guidelines were correct and if they were being enforced correctly, and I found out that there are really good guidelines and policies. We just got to enforce them correctly. The third thing was just way out there, and it was something that I didn't really think I could accomplish, and that is to get CDAS, which is Consumer Direction Attendant Supports and Services. It's where you can hire your own person and fire your own people, and you can manage your own health care. What a wonderful concept, which follows my whole person-centered approach. But I wanted to make sure that it was going to be in there. So I just went into all these meetings, and I found out how surprisingly easy it was to be heard if you can get it in there. And if you have the courage, they really respect you and honor you. And so I have found out that in the fall, probably August, CDAS will be rolled out for brain injury after the expansion. So, and I just want to encourage everybody, we need to be at the table. People with disabilities need to be at the table. And with a physical disability, we can get in their ways and run over their toes. So we just need to get involved because they don't live in our shoes and they're doing what's best for us. So why don't we just show up at the table? Well, thank you so much for everything.